Hey, what's up everyone, this is Raven Builds and let's get started. So today we are unboxing and building the Gundam Base Limited System Weapon Kit number 3, released back in 2019. Now, as you guys can see, this features the Gundam Mark II and the GM Custom, featuring the pieces that you'll be building, which is actually quite nice. It actually features multiple hand pieces here, different types of shields and attachments, and pew pew. And it is actually quite nice. Now, as you guys can see, it actually got the dark gray color scheme here, and the cover itself is the manual. So why don't we go ahead and open this up. Oh, and I'm practically ripping off the plastic. I wanted to keep it as pristine as possible, but that's not gonna happen. Okay, there we go. So the manual itself here, again, it actually features the Mark II and the GM Custom and the pieces here. As for the back piece, as you guys can see, this is the manual as well at the same time. So you actually have two types of runner A2 and C1. So this is going to be a straightforward build, which is I'm actually quite excited. Now, as for the runner itself, so this is runner A2, and again it actually features a darker gray. And closer look here, and let's see if we can add some more light. Okay, there we go. So it's actually not bad. There's actually some really nice decent details here, as you guys can see. Okay, which makes it even better. Okay, so this is runner A2 and this is runner C1. Okay, so closer look. It's really not that dark gray for this one here, a little bit lighter. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so this is runner C1. Now let's go ahead and build the beast. So we got three types of beam rifle here. The first one is the normal type, and for the long type, it's actually easily replaceable, and the short barrel, as you guys can see. So it should be very simple to do. And let's have a closer look at the normal type beam rifle. And as you guys can see, it's actually quite nice. There is articulation. Wow. Fascinating. Now let's go ahead and change this into the long type. Okay, so the long rifle is done. This is actually my second take because I actually had a little bit of trouble removing some of the pieces here, but overall it actually looks really nice. Kind of odd, to be honest. And there's actually two handles here. Looks like a very powerful long type, and it is actually quite nice. And now let's move on to the next part, which will be the short barrel. Not bad at all. So some of the pieces here are the same as for the normal type, and I made the decision this is the one item that I'll be using for my custom build. I really do like the design here, much better than the normal type and the long type. But overall, let's keep on moving forward and let's keep on building. Okay, now time for the shield, and the one that we have here is the ground combat type, and it actually comes with the attachment of the extra armor, which actually makes it even more better and detailed. Now I do have the GM ground type shield here, and you guys can see the difference. It's actually a little bit bigger, And also a couple of things I want to point out is that when it comes to the two pieces here, now the basic shield here for the GM actually have moving part here. This one specifically, well, this one here is actually installed, which kind of sucks. But the other thing is you do have the stand. Now I want to point out another thing is the other attachment, and these are the two that comes with the kit itself. Now sadly it doesn't come with this piece here, and if you want to upgrade it, you'll actually have to use this piece for your GM ground type, and it is actually interchangeable, which actually is quite nice. Now let's move on to the next piece. Now the next piece should be very simple to do. All you have to do is remove this piece here, and it will be the large claw equipped type. And let's see here. She'll be simple. She'll be. There you go. Look at that. Wow. Just really fascinating. And then you actually got articulated parts here. And this one's a little bit tight. Okay, look at that. And also you get the stand as well. It's actually interchangeable, which makes it really nice. I may know what type of shield I want, and this one here definitely, but we still got one more piece to look into, and that will be the pile bunker additional type. Okay, let's take this out. It's really not that hard to remove. And then you got the pile bunker. Easy installation. And look at that. Movable parts here. And I do have the GM Striker pile bunker here. As you guys can see the difference. Wow. I did put a little bit of detail here, but definitely an upgrade, as you guys can see here. Just fascinating how much upgrade Bandai did. And since this is a what do you call that, Gundam base limited, of course they had to upgrade it. So overall you actually got 4 types here. You actually got the basic here, which is, you actually got the normal type, ground combat type, and you can actually add an additional armor. And then you got the large claw, and then you got the pile bunker, which actually makes it really nice. Now I did make the decision on what attachment I'll be using, and this will be okay. And there is a little bit of hard, like, what do you call that now? I need more coffee. So practically sometimes it's a little bit hard to remove, but that's actually makes it even better because it won't fall off. Installation is very simple, and the claw type is what I'll be using. As for the other piece, I may be able to actually just customize the other ground type shield here and replace it with a better one. So there you go. So the last piece I want to actually mention are the hands here, the option parts for the hands, which we actually got plenty here to choose from that will be compatible with the option parts here. So I'm gonna keep it as is because I have nowhere to properly store it, and we'll work on that later. If you guys got any question, please leave it in the comment section below. And remember, have fun, relax, and enjoy. That is Gunpla, and I'll see you guys on the next video.